And then we are going to talk about what's going on with Erica Halverson.
Perfect.
Yes, we're live. There's usually nobody here. They all watch after the fact like a bunch of stalkers. And I'm happy with that, you guys.
Works for me.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on in the comfort of your own home at your own time, people. This is Comic Spot interview number 937. Sorry, Erica, you're not my first rodeo.
Oh, that's okay. I'll take sloppy seconds or 950 seconds.
You're a better woman than I am. Somebody hit on me when they got turned down by somebody else. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to roast you. That's all. Not happening. We are live. We're on Facebook. Oscar Hine is watching. Hi, Oscar. You got to look up Oscar Hine. He is a legend, and he lives out here outside of Vegas. Last I knew, he had a place for comedians. So he's doing a lot in the comedy world, and he has been for decades. Got to get to know Oscar Hine.
Hello, Oscar.
Yeah, Erica, thank you. Now for the intro to who are my sponsors. So far, I don't have any paid sponsors, but I get a lot of t-shirts and I get a lot of gigs thrown at me. Sure, they're bringers, but who cares? I get gigs thrown at me, you know? I'll take what I can take at this point. So one of the places where I get t-shirts and gigs thrown at me is with the amazing Veterans of Comedy. Next time they put me in there because I'm a military vet. Yeah, I'm tough as nails. Don't mess with me. They put me in there, and you know, it upped my career from sucking really badly to just average sucking. Will Clifton runs it. Him and Eric Knowles started it. So next time, folks at home, if you're looking for a comedian that used to serve our country and they're now serving up jokes, you know where to go. Erica got it. She got it before I finished this. She's smart. She's not a comedian, so that tells you a lot. She's smart. Just kidding, Oscar. Anyway, so next time you need to find somebody that's doing comedy who served our country, go on the veteransofcomedy.com, scroll and scroll and scroll down till you get to the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's where you'll find me, and hire me. Don't hire those men. Yeah, I got enough. Right, Oscar? The men always get the good gigs. Give it to a lady. Just kidding. Hire who you want, you know. You're all emancipated. Nobody's getting canceled. You know, not that important. Anyway, I have another sponsor who also gives me no money, but you know, times are tough. She sends me bottles of water. Yeah, as soon as she pays me money, I'll find out more about her organization. Right now, I don't care. I'm not going to read unless you pay me. But go to Living Water, and you guys do the research and find out, why is she giving me water? What is Living Water? And then do a little story, like 20 words or less, and send it to me so I'll have something to say and don't have to do the work myself. How's that? Living Water. Dawn Reese here in Vegas. I love her a lot. She gives me water. Who doesn't need water in Vegas?
Gotta hydrate.
Yeah, stay hydrated. And I don't mean beer. Okay, so today is not a comedy interview. That's probably why Oscar Hine is here. He's probably sick of the comedy. 935 of them besides this or whatever. I lost count, but I'm just acting like I know exactly what number. I don't even know who I've interviewed or what each person said. You know, if you put me on a lie detector, I would fail. It gets too confusing. It's like my dating life. Anyway.
You have a dating life?
No.
You're one ahead of me.
I'm lying. Lying out my teeth. Anyway, today's guest is not a comedian. I'm going to go to her intro that she so lovely sent me a minute ago. Good luck finding it, Linda, with a brain injury. Okay, let's see here. Just be patient with me. I'm old.
It's from the 425 number.
Yeah, I got that part. Now okay. I'm scrolling to the top. Okay, here we go. Erica Halverson, lady in the other square, the one that's young and pretty. Erica Halverson started her career in retail until wanting her nights and weekends back. Yeah, sent her into the corporate world as a consumer product goods sales and marketing manager. But that wasn't where her passion was. Erica is an entrepreneur on a mission to save the planet one plant at a time by saving our valuable trees and switching everyone to 100% pure, sustainable hemp paper. But it's not as easy as it sounds. A lack of supply chain for a product, industrial hemp, which just became federally legal in 2018, and a little to no funding available for women, have put huge barriers up. But she's still fighting and closer than ever to making her story. So let's hear her. Let's hear her out. This is a short ad promo so that not everything on my YouTube at comedian Linda Marcus Smith, please subscribe, is all about comedy. There's going to be ads periodically. You're going to get a break from all the BS you hear from comics. Like, oh, I started and my career just took off like a rock. Yeah, right.
Who doesn't need a break?
Yeah, let's get away from the narcissism and the lies that y'all tell me. Let's have a real person here. I'm gonna get a lot of flack and I don't care. You guys, welcome to the stage on Comic Spot, right here, right now, Erica Halverson. Woo!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi,
I'm
Erica.
here all day.
Tell us what city you're in.
I am in Long Beach, California.
How did it
Living at
get
the
its
beach.
name?
That's why I'm in a tank top right now.
How did Long Beach get its name?
It is very long. It really is. If you can't find a spot alone on the beach, you are looking in the wrong spot. It's great.
Oh, I love Long Beach. It's
And
where
it's UBC.
that's where Cameron Diaz came out of. Snoop Dogg has ties to Long Beach. Who else?
Sublime. Yeah.
Sublime. Oh man, it's been so long since I had anything that was sublime.
Well, ditto.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's talk about what it is you want to say. I'm going to give you the floor, and I might interrupt and go, excuse me, question. But you go for it. Tell us everything we need to know to help you.
I will take advantage of any platform I can to talk about what I'm doing, because I'm really trying to make herstory here and do something that's never been done. I make 100% pure hemp paper, and I'm specifically trying to get the cannabis industry, for all their packaging and labeling and things like that, to stop using trees and switch over to hemp. And then we can help legitimize that industry, because they can be a model of what sustainability really is. But I've been doing this for 5 years, and it's hard because, like you said, and thank you so much for the great intro, but there's no supply chain. This is completely new. So we're bringing something out of nothing, and I got boobs. That seems to be a problem to some people when they want to give money. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Is I'm really close to launching product finally, to finally be able to earn revenue, but I need to help building the upstream supply chain so I can make things like paper bags and to-go boxes for restaurants and child-proof packaging. So those are the things I'm trying to make, but I need help. And so I'm just been really on a mission to help find investors and help find anybody that believes in what I'm doing to help get me to that next level. So I just thank you for the opportunity to tell my story and get that out.
Yes. So what have
To talk
been
about my
the
boobs.
what have been the barriers besides your huge boobs to getting
they're not that
funding? Besides those knockers, what's been the barriers to getting funding? There's been the pandemic, the economy, the world supply chain. What else has gotten in the
I am
way?
technically in the cannabis industry. And that has been the other barrier, is that there's a lot of people, especially investors, that are still really nervous about being involved in that industry. However, I can help that because I don't actually sell cannabis flower. I don't sell weed or THC. I don't even touch the hemp plant. I don't touch it until it's in its final paper stage. So I'm a little easier for some people to swallow because I'm not technically touching the flower part of it. So it's not as risky, but it's still involved in that industry. So that has been the other major barrier that I've had.
Do you get resistance from people who are, sorry, question?
No, answer.
Do you get resistance from people who are in the mainstream hemp and cannabis wanting to shove you away because they need funding?
It's more because there is also a lack of wanting to help true startups. For example, they're looking for companies that already have over $100,000 in revenue. They already have product launched and they're doing this and that. They already have some assets like equipment and things like that. Well, if I had all that, I wouldn't need any money to help me. I got to get there first. So that's been the other struggle, is even getting the cannabis investors to understand that I need help getting to that next level before I can get to that next level. So
Absolutely.
It's just finding somebody that understands that that's where I'm at, where my company is.
So let's brainstorm a little. Hemp, what kind of people benefit from hemp? Because maybe there's some rich as snot people who have type 47 diabetes that only hemp helps, and they got money out the yin yang, and they would, who are some of the oddball people that hemp helps?
Well, there's two different types of hemp plants. There is the CBD plant, which is where the medicine is, and CBD comes from hemp. THC comes from the marijuana plant with the THC in it. So those are the two differences between the two. CBD doesn't have any of the psychoactive that gets you high. So that's the first part, is if you want the medicine, but you don't want to have that psychoactive benefit, or benefit to me, maybe not benefit to you, but CBD is an alternative. The industrial hemp plant is a separate genetic. It grows a lot like bamboo, very tall and like 10 to 25 foot stalks. And you can make over 25,000 different products from that. You can make plastic and textiles like shirts and things, and then the paper and a bunch of other stuff. So those are the two differences. But for CBD, I would suggest anybody that is having any type of anything, whether it's a brain injury or whether it's an ailment with muscles or anything like that, or inflammation of any other things, there is a strain or a cultivar that can help you. You just got to go try things like any medicine. And then you got to choose how you want to consume it. You don't have to smoke it. You don't have to vape it. You can eat it. You can rub it on yourself. You can take a bath in it. So there's a lot of different options to really customize your experience.
Super. So who are some rich people that you can think of who dropping 500,000 wouldn't be even a drop in the bucket, that could potentially, because maybe somebody watching knows these people?
Yeah, well, I would say first off, there's a lot of celebrities that are getting into the cannabis game and starting cannabis brands. They all have packaging. Excuse me, cannabis smoker. So it would be great if one of those celebrity cannabis brands, I'm looking at you, Woody Harrelson, looking at you, Snoop Dogg, looking at you, all those people, why not be the first celebrity cannabis brand that was in completely 100% hemp sustainable packaging? So help me help you. My product brings a value proposition to any brand that makes that switch. And right now, since it's completely new, I'm looking for the first of all those industries. So it's the first beverage company, or the first cigarette company, or the first envelope company. Like, who uses envelopes? Everybody. So that's the beauty of the product that I make, is it is paper's a commodity. I'm not recreating the wheel. I'm just inventing the wheel somewhere where it's never been before.
So nobody has a product where they got a license to use 100% sustainable hemp products.
Well, right now, hemp became fully federally legalized in 2018 with the Farm Bill. And so it's now considered an agricultural crop. So just like with other crops, you may or may not need a license wherever you live. So you have to understand the laws, even sometimes down to a municipality. It's pretty interesting stuff though, once you get into it. But I'm looking for farmers. I want to support American farmers and bring American manufacturing back and hire American people, and especially focus on marginalized communities. I'm partnered with a indigenous tribe to show that hemp can have an immediate impact on marginalized communities by affecting them, by bringing generational wealth opportunities, by supporting their farmers if they want to get into it. So this plant, and just by making paper, has a lot of opportunity to affect a lot of different parts of our economy and our environment.
Absolutely. So name 3 or 4 of the biggest shippers of products? You got like Snoop Dogg sells products, Ron White sells wine, celebrities have products, the Kardashians.
I'm thinking Amazon even.
Yeah,
Amazon
I was thinking Amazon.
Box making company. All I have to do is send them the paper to make the boxes. And how many trees would that save alone? And then I'm thinking of Whole Foods. Guess who owns Whole Foods? Amazon. They make paper grocery bags. It would be wonderful. And I only need one company like those companies to get started. And then that's the catalyst for all these other companies to jump in the boat. And companies like IKEA and Amazon and Walmart and Apple all have sustainability standards that they've added to their mission statements. It's all on their websites now. And so this falls right in line with what those companies are already striving to do. And they can make a simple decision as business cards, switching those over for their entire company to 100% hemp. Easy little steps like that are steps that any corporation or any individual can take to start the sustainability train moving.
Absolutely. So have you personally reached out to some of the most wealthy people in America to pitch this to them?
So I've done a lot of trying to do that, yes, but it is something when you have no tie to somebody and they hear from a million people a day already, and I'm over here screaming, going, hey, no, I'm different. It's hard when I don't have a lot of contacts on that side of the world. So that's what I'm working on. And I came in contact with you because of a wonderful person that I know. So it's all about making connections and taking opportunities. I've dabbled a little bit in the acting industry. And the one thing I was always taught, especially in improv, never say no. So I don't say no to any opportunity to talk about what I'm doing with my company. So this may seem like an odd one in front of people that are funny, but I can be a little funny too. I have a big black wiener dog. So
a big black wiener dog?
Dog, yes.
I want to see the dog.
She's a sausage dog, a dachshund. She's sitting outside in the sun right now, but yeah. So funny people also have things that they care about. And I care about things that can also be funny. So there we go.
So now in closing, we're getting near the close, but in closing, I want to tell you 2 people who are personal friends of mine who know people. So please write down these 2 names.
Okay.
Erica Halverson. The first person is Jeffrey Peterson, the 420 comic. Do you know him?
I've heard his name, yes.
Okay.
Don't know.
He can be a conspiracy theorist. If he gets off track, just tell him, let's get back on track. But
that's a third of the country right now be conspiracy theorists.
We should be right now. So I'm just letting you know. And so when you're talking to him, he knows everybody in the cannabis and hemp industry. He'll know people outside of it.
Okay.
And he'll put, if he believes in you, he'll send you to the right places that he knows. Then the other person is Helene Witt on Facebook, or Helene Weiss Witt. She works with an organization, and I'm not going to say what it is because she keeps that close to the vest. She works with an organization causing worldwide change.
Wow.
So get a hold of her, because in order for these people to go through the entire program, they have to come out with something they're going to do to make the world better. And they're always looking for something to champion. And that's where you fall in.
Great. And by the way, the name of my company is Tiny E Paper.
Tiny
E Paper. I'm Tiny E. It was a nickname my dad gave me as a little girl from a Saturday Night Live skit called Tiny Elvis. I got one thing to say. That's one big paramecium.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So is your father still alive?
He passed away 5 years ago this month.
Sorry.
And he inspires me every day. I get to talk about my dad every day when I get to talk about my company. So that puts a smile on my face.
And that's why I go by that middle name, Linda Marcus Smith, because my dad's with me every day. Got it.
There you go. Got to
That's
keep
it.
them with us.
Got to say their name. I want his name said as many times as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, so this has been amazing for me to hear.
It's been amazing for me. Thank you.
Yes, and I hope I'll send this to places and I'll say, you got to hear what this non-comic is saying. And I'll just get people by their curiosity to listen.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel so blessed just with the people already that have helped me on this journey. And I'll say it before and I'll say it again. I may have started this company on my own, but I cannot do this by myself.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And in turn, anytime you find a gaggle of people that need to laugh, let's get them on Zoom. I can do 30 minutes of comedy on Zoom.
Done.
I'll do it for free to make them laugh. If they need to laugh, I want to make them laugh.
We all need to laugh.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Erica Halverson from Tiny E Paper, TINY, the letter E, paper.com, right? .com, not CALM. That's for, you know,
That's
like
something.
yeah, .com. You get the drill. Okay,
Yes.
thanks so much, Erica.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.